Brett, who is your garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week is Asmongold. I don't know if people know who he is, but he is the biggest political Twitch streamer. There he is, a photo of him. This is my favorite kind of photo of Asmongold. Super sexy, hot man. And I don't expect a super sexy, hot man to say such a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad stuff. But he is my garbage person because of what he said about protesters in Portland vis-a-vis slave labor. Take a look.
I just wonder if even the military can save a place like Deep Blue Portland, as over in Chicago.
They absolutely can. The way that you do it is you take all of these people, you arrest all of them, you charge them with felonies, you change the federal law so people with felonies can't vote in elections, and then you effectively disenfranchise them out of the voting system. That way, nobody has to deal with them anymore. And if they have a problem with that and they cause issues, then you put them in prison and you force them to work. There you go. Problem solved.
Awesome. So, man, you know what? Watching that, and this next clip I'm going to play, maybe people are overreacting when they're saying that he is focused on taking protesters exercising what I would say is their First Amendment right in a lot of the cases, especially when you put it relative to the messaging from the White House. Maybe he says, maybe I'm overreacting. Here's what he said as a follow-up.
Just put spikes on the vehicles. As much as I would want them to run over the protesters, I think that would cause issues.
Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe he's a nice guy. No, he's not. He really does want slave labor. Here's one of the very next things he said.
Let's say you run over their leg. Well, then we're going to have to fix their leg, and it costs a lot of money. And then you can't make them work in the prison because their leg could be broken or their arm could be broken. So it causes you to lose money in the long term. So I'm not a fan of that.
And so, recently, but mass amounts
only because I would want to utilize their bodies for compelled slave labor. That's the only reason. It's not like I have a moral obligation against it. Absolutely not.
It's more of a practical objection to maiming people because it wouldn't allow you to do the thing he really, really wants, which is slave labor. I don't know how seriously to take this guy. And you know what? But then again, there are people who are taking the protesters in Portland very, very seriously, even though, as you've seen time and time again, many of them look like this. Let's take a look at the protesters in unicorn outfits dancing. And people are like, I love how ridiculous this is. Never change Portland. I have never been to Portland. I don't really, Austin's enough for me in terms of quotes, cities that keep it weird. But like that unserious threat is taken very seriously by the Trump administration and its minions, his jackbooted thugs, who, as you see in this photo on the New York Post that is going viral, a very specific photo shows them spraying pepper spray into the vents in the inflatable frog costumes of the protesters. Like, this is something, it is so detached from reality. We've seen Kristi Noem be like, look at all of these evil Antifa people who are just as bad as Hamas and Hezbollah and Al-Qaeda. And then he cut to a guy in a chicken outfit. It's ridiculous. And so that messaging from Asmongold, like, come on, buddy. It's just like, there's so many other ways to make your point other than sitting there and going like, yeah, I think they should run over the protesters. If you're he said in it, if you're a citizen and you're just driving around and you're surrounded by protesters, he supports your ability to run them over because you're just a citizen and your life's in danger. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be applied universally the same way, only when your life's in danger and not just like, let me mow down protesters. We've seen that in Charlottesville.
Which multiple people have done, and we know that people have lied and pretended to think that their life is in danger so they could murder people, and he's aware of that, and he's saying there's nothing morally wrong with it.
Right.
So and why are you saying, come on, man, isn't there a better way to make your point? You know what he's doing. You know the whole thing. He's not making a mistake. He's doing his thing.
And that's why he's my garbage person.
Yeah. I'm not I have only seen this person's name come up in the last couple of weeks. I'm sure
really?
other people are very familiar with him. I'm not big on the rando streamer thing. I don't follow it because, well, actually, every video that you just showed is a reminder of why I don't know why anyone would. Why would you watch this person for literally a second? I don't know. I've never seen his name pop up for having said anything intelligent or reasonable, inspirational, awesome. It's just, what's the crappiest thing you can come up with? And hey, what do you know? Some crappy people like it. And so you say the crappy thing so that other crappy people will watch you and give you money. It's literally, if you think about it, it is the easiest job in the world. Just imagine millions of crappy SE people. What would they want a person to say to them? They just say it, and that's it. And as long as you don't care about how you might be ruining people's lives, inspiring violence, whatever, then you can just do that. And if that's the only thing you can do, then you should do that. And again, if you can never get your name in the news for having said something positive, then sure, give up on that and just do the thing that, again, I barely know this guy, but I know this sort of guy. And there are so many of that exact sort of guy. Usually they put a little bit more work into their physical appearance. He seems to have given up on that too. But here, like, yeah, there's a lot of guys doing that particular grift. And feel free to disagree. Again, I haven't been following him. Maybe he used to be awesome or something. I don't know.
Meanwhile, the guy in charge of the Department of Homeland Security is talking trash about the appearance of people who are dedicating themselves to protecting and defending this country. And that guy is lauded by the same people. Whereas if I say Asmongold looks like one of that claymation part of Last Crusade after he drinks the wrong goblet. Like if I say that, oh my God, you're being so mean. Oh, there's the left being like morally superior and horrible to people. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's a good,
I'll also say that one of the things I've noticed that sort of links all of his commentary is, here's why anyone who disagrees with me shouldn't be allowed to be in politics. Which I'm sure, again, his followers are like, yeah, that's strong. Yeah, we're gonna take all their votes away, or we're gonna kill them, or we're gonna run them over. But it's also, the entire thing is, in a democracy, we have no chance. We can't beat these people. This guy's like, I guess, trying to like replace Charlie Kirk or something. He's given up on debate. He's just
like, he's huge. He's bigger than Haas. Like,
oh yeah, I have no doubt. Again, the biggest people are always the people who tell the most, give the easiest message. Don't ever be better. Just be crappy. Lots of people will find that very appealing because lots of people are very, very lazy. And so they want to be told. I have no doubt that he is popular and rich off. I have no doubt whatsoever. You don't need to convince me of that. But if you got it that way, there's nothing admirable about that.
If you enjoyed that, make sure that you never miss another video by subscribing. And if you want a little more, consider hitting the join button and becoming an actual member. But you're probably wondering, why the hell would I do that, John? First off, calm down. The stakes in this are very, very low. But also, when you click the join button and you become a member, you get access to bonus content that I make every week, and it's a ton of fun. You get access to tons of custom emojis and more besides that. By the way, if you join at tier 3, you even get access to a monthly member hangout with myself and other awesome people, and we always have a great time. By the way, you'll get all that going forward, but you also unlock years of the back catalog. That is literally 100 or more bonus clips, top 10 lists, debates, and more. What are you waiting for? Click the join button below. Your support powers our show, and we couldn't do it without you. Or at the very least, I wouldn't really want to try. Viewers like you keep me here. So thank you in advance for joining.